Well, most of us have heard about the importance of estate planning, but what happens to our digital life after we die?
You know, all of our emails and songs and books, experts say it could all be lost forever if you don't plan ahead.
Now, 7 Action News reporter Anu Prakash now explains what you can do to preserve your digital afterlife.
I received a phone call, and it was my son-in-law telling me that Louis just shot himself. You need to get over here.
Debbie Rosenberg knows the heartache of losing a child, but now she's also struggling with not knowing why her 26-year-old son Louis took his own life. But she says answers could be locked away in his iPhone.
We do know that he had some activity that night on the phone. I wanted to know if there were text messages or anything that, you know, to give me some clue of what happened.
What happened to Debbie is an example of what many say is a growing problem. After we pass on, so does our digital life, our pictures, our email, unless we do something about it.
Now, with everything being in the cloud and everything being digital, it makes it a lot more difficult to pass that stuff on.
Ryan Elridge runs Nerds on Call and says it's a problem his company sees a lot. He says if a husband spends thousands on iTunes buying music and movies and doesn't tell his wife how to access them,
it's gone, yeah, because it's only licensed to you. She won't be able to get that. She won't be able to petition Apple to get into your digital media.
And that's because of digital rights management and licensing. When you purchase something through iTunes or Amazon or the like, you're only purchasing a license to use it. If you don't own it, the license is only good for that user. You're not supposed to be able to pass it on. Experts say that even applies to things we haven't paid for. Anything password protected, like things on our phone, email accounts, even pictures on Facebook. That's where digital estate planning comes in.
One of the easiest ways to ignore digital estate planning is to say, I'll get around to it sometime. And unfortunately, in this situation, you only have one chance.
Evan Carroll has written a book called The Digital Afterlife. He recommends leaving behind a list of passwords, or you can will your items, but some states have laws assisting a digital estate. Others have laws that only apply to email accounts. Michigan is one of several that have proposals for similar laws, but none of them could matter because the licenses users agree to are held in other states. Apple is in California. It can ignore other states' laws.
Until there's enough consumer pressure for Apple to, or Amazon to make it so that you can transition your licensed items at death, there's no real incentive for them to do so.
So for now, experts say document your passwords, but don't put those passwords in a will. That is a public document. Debbie has already made her list, but she still can't get into Louis's phone.
There may not be answers on that phone either, but that answer might be there.
Anu Prakash, 7 Action News.